What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and you are in the basement with the basement mentality, coming into stuff expecting nothing much. Nothing much at all can we expect from the New York Knicks, right? This is a disgraceful. I am embarrassed and humiliated to be a Knicks fan today. And there's a couple of opportunities to be that way, but I am extremely embarrassed to be a Knicks fan today. What a disgusting performance last night. Before we get into all that, though, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notice so you know what I'm talking. And thank you to the little bit of subscribers that I have to this point. But let's continue going forward. Boy, what a mess going from Jets season to the Knicks season. The Knicks just wanted you all to know that OKC loss, when they lost to OKC, they wanted you to forget about how bad a loss that was by topping it with this one. Now the Knicks had a 28-point lead at the half. And now they have an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter. There's no reason to look at all the stuff before that. Let's just watch the meltdown from this point on. From this point on. Now, this is supposed to be a defensive team, right? Where's the defense? Where are they? They're like a turnstile. Let's get into it. Let's get into this pathetic loss. What a joke.
Kicks it out in the corner. Back up top. Patty Mills. Blocked by Toppin.
Good block, but no one else there to rebound it. Look at this.
Johnson kicks it out to Thomas. Shot clock winding down. Thomas across the lane.
Cam Thomas. Going to see a whole lot of him this quarter.
Johnson fakes.
Nice behind the back pass. Boom. Just let it be known for the first three quarters, Cam Thomas had 5 points total. 5 points total.
Early on in the season. And Thomas, nice little step.
He has more than that right now. Look at this. None of that. Boom. Boom. Where is the defense? This is supposed to be a defensive-minded team, is it not?
For the young player, great athlete, a lot of highlight plays.
Look at Seth, man. Step back, bang.
Backs it down. Back to 11. Timeout.
You know, not for nothing. Knicks started this quarter with an 18-point lead. Now the Nets, they get rid of Harden. They bring in Seth Curry, Drummond, a couple draft picks. I mean, that's a really good trade. Other teams make moves. The Knicks do nothing. The Knicks did nothing at the trade deadline. They did nothing at the start of the season in the offseason. You went 41-31 last year. The Atlanta Hawks exposed the Knicks for who they are with no offense. There's no offense. There's no multi-layer plays. They just do pick and rolls and ISO with Randall or Barrett. That's like their plays. That's it. We're not utilizing our young players enough. Toppin quickly is fighting for minutes. The last five games, Quickly's had like over 20 minutes once. Toppin's playing better. Grimes is playing better, but we're not an offensive team. We're not an offensive team. We're supposed to be a defensive one. Where is the defense? Where is it? Where is it? What a joke. This is a joke. It's an absolute disgrace. This is a disgrace. Let's just continue on. It's a disgrace.
Well, Curry was terrific.
Look at a step back. Oh, sorry, Burks. Right in your face. Boom. Come on. What a joke.
Missing the second half against Wake.
Look at this. The Knicks. It's like look at this, man. It's like a turnstile. Where are the rebounds? Nothing.
He banks it in. Seth Curry steps back.
Bang. Why are these guys so open?
Back to an 8-point game. Shot clock at
Boy, they broke it right down. Look how fast. Look at that horrible shot.
Really struggled from three.
Look how fast it became
James Johnson.
a single-digit game. And a foul. What is going on with this team?
Defensively and being a playmaker offensively. That time getting the contact and the hoop.
Look at Randall, just kid backing up. Don't put your hands up. I mean, don't put your hands up, right?
Three in the first half.
Look at Barrett. Barrett's another one, right? 30 minutes he was playing in that Nugget game. 30 minutes. In the last 30 seconds, he gets hurt. Last 30 seconds. These guys are being run into the ground. They're being run into the ground. I tell you, I got a lot of things to say about it. Let's just finish this up.
Cam Thomas finds
Hey, Thomas, again, bang. How does this guy come out of nowhere? 5 total points for 3 quarters. He's 16 in the fourth. Still in all, 18-point lead. I mean, come on, Mitchell, what is he doing, man? He's not going to charge. He's not going to go in there. Come on. Thomas again, bang. Look at this, man. No KD, no Simmons. No Kyrie.
Robinson in the drop. Cam Thomas.
Look at Cam Thomas. No, don't cover him. Don't D up on him. Nobody D up on him. Just let him do what he wants.
Largest lead by 28, but Brooklyn with a chance.
Right here, you knew the Knicks were going to blow it. I mean, again. Why is Robinson giving him so much room?
You see it coming from a mile away. You're doing
Look how much room he has. Come on.
And being in a drop action. Thomas.
This is time and time again.
To Aldridge.
Oh, wide. Seth Curry wide open. Why? Why is he wide open? Again, he's wide open. This is a defensive team? Not seeing it. Bang. Clear, open lane. No, pathetic, man. This is a disgrace. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. It's humiliating to be a Knicks fan again. Look at that. One season of brightness, man. Really thought we had a good future going.
Jacked up an ill-advised 3 contested. This time takes a double.
Unreal. Unreal.
They're going to flatten out instead of run.
12. We already knew it was over.
Thomas, long three-pointer.
Bang! Of course. Unreal, man. Now this is a rookie that can shoot.
No pick and roll, just you and me. Cam, oh Cam.
16 point lead. Reggie Miller at the end of the game versus the Knicks. This is insane. Insane.
Mama, there goes that man.
You know, when the Knicks brought in Thibodeau, I'm a big supporter of the move. I thought it was a great move. I'm still not going to hate on him fully, but you can't just let some of these things fly. There's no offensive scheme with this team. None. The veterans are getting run into the ground like he did in Chicago, like he did in Minnesota. When he comes in, the teams do tremendous turnarounds. They dive for loose balls. They compete. They're all over the court. They're all pumped up. They play with a lot of life. Thibodeau brings in a lot of life to a team. When he first gets there, he does. The whole culture and attitude changes. There's no doubt about it. Everything changed with the Knicks when they first came in. And they went 41-31. Did a great job. The problem that he does, he runs his veterans into the ground. He runs the same game plans into the ground. There's no offense. At least get an offensive assistant to help run some plays on the offense, because the Knicks are so predictable. Other teams expose them and make them play defense, and that's when their defense turns into a turnstile, man. These guys are just going right up the court. How do you have a 28-point lead at the half and an 18-point lead in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and you blow the whole game? That's the third time this month that the Knicks have blown leads of 20-plus or more. Third time this month. In their last 16 games, they are 3-13. That's old school Knicks right there. And I mean old school meaning in the last 20 years. I'm not talking about Ewing and Oakley and all of them. But that's how far back we got to go to find a real team. Thibodeau, it's like he won't change. It's like 90s basketball. Grind. The practices are a grind. The veterans are getting way too many minutes. Guys are getting hurt. And these young guys, the front office and Thibodeau, and they all got to get on the same page. You can fire Tibbs, that's fine, but you're going to bring in another coach, and you're not going to be on the same page with the GM or the owner. Thibodeau doesn't want Reddish. He didn't want Kemba Walker. They get them anyway. You're not on the same page. Who's wrong, who's right, I don't know. But then if you have these guys on the team, utilize them. How do you get Cam Reddish and not even utilize them? Quentin Grimes playing great. It's like the team's waiting for Derrick Rose to come back. Derrick Rose coming back, he should be a sixth-man complementary to a team that you already have out there, not the guy to save the team at this point in his career. I know he's an influence and an inspiration on the court, and that's great, but you shouldn't be relying on him to come back to save this organization. Why not build off a year of 41-31? You come in the offseason, do something, we do nothing, and then you get Fournier and Walker. They really haven't contributed to the offense at all. Fournier was on the court for 31 minutes last night, and where were they? They were a minus 12 with him on the court. Taj Gibson had 25 minutes, and it was minus 14. Why these guys? It's not like Fournier and Walker have done anything tremendous for the Knicks. Now, is Thibodeau doing this as a backlash by taking Walker out of the rotation? I know his defense was poor at the time. But look at this game last night. No defense. The game's past. You can't blame everything on Walker. Where the hell is the defense? These guys have wide open shots, step back. Seth Curry's wide open for multiple threes. Come on. This is becoming a joke. The trade deadline, you don't do anything. And half the reason is no one wants to play for James Dolan. I already did something on that. And it's just becoming a joke. No one wants to come to the Knicks. No one. The culture's got to change, and it has changed. I'm very grateful that we even made the playoffs last year. But build on it. Build on it. Get other players in. Get a good veteran in there. Why don't you run out there and get a Dame Lillard? And you can play off him. It's not going to take too much tinkering, but you got to do something. This offense is a joke. It's predictable. It looks like street ball. No plays, ISO one or two guys, and hopefully they can get the shot in. Randall's regressed this season. I know the last few games he's had some points, a couple of double-doubles, but still in all. And now with Barrett out, I don't understand what the mentality is here. You think you're just going to run it with the same team? You lost in 5 to the Hawks because you couldn't shoot the ball. It's like watching the Jets where the defense is on the field the whole game because the offense can't do a damn thing. The defense can only do so much before they start getting walked on. It's the same concept. Boy, oh boy, going from the Jets to the Knicks, I tell you, man, it's rough. I'm embarrassed and humiliated to be a fan of either of those organizations for right now. This is a joke. I came in this year expecting the Knicks to be at least in the top 8, meaning number 5 to number 8 seed. They're way in the background, man. Way in the background. They're an afterthought. They don't even look like a challenge right now. After the deadline, you go out and beat the Warriors. Wow. And then you lose to OKC. Now you lose to the Nets. The Nets without KD, without Simmons, without Kyrie. And you lose. After having a 28-point lead. 18 in the fourth quarter. This is unacceptable. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm Johnny Basement, going over the Knicks garbage once again. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell notice so you know when I'm talking. And thank you for all the little bit of subscribers that I have, because you're in the basement, and that's where we're at. Right here in the basement. I'm out.